my people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? How have you been? So today I am a very happy person. So why I am happy? It's because this day, not exactly this day, but though yesterday, 28th of May 2015, I came out publicly as a person living with HIV. I declared my status out publicly, and the rest is history. The rest is okay. Just say the rest. Okay, the rest is 5 years later of me living openly with HIV and people knowing about me, and I am a beautiful story becoming a movement. Though when I started, I had this really long slogan. It was like, my HIV status does not define something. It was too long. Imagine I can't even remember it. So people who ask me, how did you start? I get these messages of, Doreen, help me join your team. Do you want to be part of your teachings and all that and all that and all that? Some of them are even asking me, how do I come out publicly as a person and say I am living with HIV? First of all, remember, it is a choice. And when you decide to come out publicly, you will always face the good, the bad, and the ugly. Be prepared for it all. I get it every day. If you look at my comments on social media, on my early morning posts on social media, some of them come with their own form of negativity. But then nowadays, I have told God, anifundishe kunyamaza, so that I end up blocking and deleting these people, because you don't want such kind of negativity in a space that you're trying to create that is inspirational. So, first of all, accept it fully. Remember, it took me 23 years to accept my HIV status. So acceptance is not something you just sleep and wake up and say, I have accepted it. No, because it comes with its own emotional turmoil, and you just have to reach that stage. Some of us take a year, some take 2 years, some take 23 years like me. But at the end of the day, we all reach that point of acceptance. Some people, however, never get out of denial and they still get stuck there. And for those people, you can't do much. I get people who want me to advise them. Sometimes I walk in the streets and I meet people and tell me, Sasa hebu ni advice, and you can't do anything about it. You just have to stay positive and focus focus about the goal and why you decided to come out. I decided to come out because I wanted to give people a face to a virus that a lot of people stigmatize. I also wanted to give people hope that there is a beautiful life even after a HIV positive diagnosis. And that is what I have done so far. And that is why I ran the I Am a Beautiful Story campaign so beautifully, because I want people to just look at me and tell me, because of you, Doreen, I started my ARVs. Because of you, I am now undetectable. Because of you, I am open about my HIV status. And because of you, I overcame self-stigma and societal stigma. And that alone is going to make me so happy. So I remember, let me just give you like a little bit of a story of how I came out. So my boss, at that time I used to work at the Teacher Service Commission, the wellness unit. And my boss came and told me, Doreen, how would you feel? We had come from this, not retreat, but what is it called? We had come from like a testing campaign, and people were avoiding to come get tested. So when we were writing the reports, my boss was like, why do you feel people don't want to get tested? And I was like, maybe because of the stigma, maybe because they just don't want to know their HIV status. And so she told me, how would you feel if you came out publicly and spoke about your HIV status? Okay. I was like, when I was first disclosed, I was told, never tell anyone you're living with HIV. And here is my boss telling me to tell people who do not know me that I am living with HIV. So I honestly found it a little bit asking for too much. And then later on, like 2 days later, I wrote my story and sent it to the editor. I became extra. Instead of starting small, I now went all out. So the first time I spoke about my HIV status was on mainstream media. I am attaching an article for that, and even there is going to be a link on the description of that, of my very, very first article. And it was my HIV status. The slogan was, my HIV status does not invalidate my dreams. That was the slogan. Okay, it was too long. It was very long. So after I spoke to the editor, we had this amazing interview, and I felt so nice. I felt like a celebrity. And then they made a mistake and shared it on social media. Okay, it was not a mistake per se, because they just were, what is it called? They were like seeking more traction on social media. And that is when people started commenting. People who are my Facebook friends, who knew nothing about my HIV status, now started saying the media was spoiling my name, this was defamation and all that. And then I panicked and deleted my Facebook account. And 5 years later, I am a Facebook sensation. So I don't know why I actually deleted my Facebook account, but I think I did that because I felt that that I needed to do it. I needed to delete the account. I needed people not to judge me, and along the way, I have been stigmatized. I have been cyberbullied because of my HIV status. Some people have come to me asking me, you have come out publicly. We do not protest that. How many people have you infected? There are those questions. There are people who actually think, in fact, this morning, somebody commented that I should adopt a child. So I'm like, why should I adopt a child because of my HIV status? Because, hey, living with HIV does not invalidate the fact that I can give birth to HIV negative children. So you see, people still have a mentality about HIV. However, I feel so happy when I share something on my page, and sometimes I don't even interact, and I see people interacting and giving each other the right information, and then it shows me that I am teaching people something out there. I am teaching people what it means to be undetectable. I am teaching people what it means to disclose their status. I am teaching people what it means to be adherent. I am teaching people to accept their status, and that there is nothing wrong with them living with HIV. And so today, 5 years later, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been with me from that time when I used to be called another very funny name. I will not say it, but the people who know the name know it, okay? So yeah, there is a name I used to be called on my Facebook. Actually, it was on Facebook mostly. It was a very funny name, by the way. So from the people who were there during that time to the people who have come to be with me the whole journey, 5 years later, celebrating me, buying my hoodies and t-shirts, representing, like, just being there for me, and always celebrating me, commenting, liking, sharing my posts. I do not take your support for granted. I appreciate it every day, and let us continue being beautiful stories. And I am hopeful that what is coming after this, what is coming next, like, let Corona just end, and whatever is coming, it's going to be big, it's going to be celebratory. I don't know how to celebrate you people today, but let me just say thank you. I appreciate the support all through, since 2015, May 28th to this date. There are people who send me messages and I don't reply. I am sorry, but some of your messages are so confidential, I cannot give somebody to answer them, and my schedule is a little bit too busy, but then I try as much as I can to answer your questions. And feel free to just say something nice, something motivational, something inspirational on the comment section. Thank you so much. Subscribe to this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to put on the notification bell.